Hi, my name is Doretha and I work for the Live Oak Public Library. Today we're going to be doing the December cookie exchange. The recipe I've chosen for today is Cocoons, and the ingredients that you need are 1 cup of softened butter, which is 2 sticks, a half a cup of powdered sugar or confection sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and then 1 cup of finely chopped pecans. And then after the cookies are baked, then you have a cup of confection sugar to roll the cookies in after they're done. So I'm going to add the softened butter and the sugar together in the mixing bowl. And I'll blend this together on a medium speed or a little lower just to get it creamed. All right, get that started. Start off a little bit slower to begin with until the butter starts incorporating with sugar. And this butter isn't quite as soft as it needs to be, but once it starts beating together, it'll soften up. So next we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and then slowly add 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour that's been sifted, so that this all incorporates with the butter mixture. Give it a stir. And this will be a thicker batter because you're going to be able to roll these right away, or should be able to. Okay, and now the last ingredient that we're going to add is the cup of finely chopped pecans. Just slowly add that into the cookie dough. Get that stirred together. So now we're going to dip the cookies out. I use a teaspoon to measure mine, just a good rounded teaspoon. And you can see it's really thick, but you lightly roll them in a ball and place them on the cookie sheet to cook. Now we're going to be cooking in the air fryer, so the temperature that the recipe calls for in a conventional oven is 275 degrees, and that has to be reduced by 25 degrees, which would make it 250 for the air fryer. And you can place these cookies fairly close together because they have no baking soda or anything in them to make them rise. And so they're not going to spread out. So we'll stick these in the air oven now. And we'll do 33 minutes, but I'm going to check the timing on them. The thing about these cookies also is you don't brown them. So you don't let them stay as long as you would normal cookies. So the cookies are done, and now the final step is to add a cup of powdered sugar into the bowl, and we're going to take the cookies and put them into the powdered sugar and roll them so that they get really good and coated, because this is really the thing that makes the cookies sweet. The other thing I wanted to mention is the recipe calls for rolling these into a 2-inch long cocoon and 1/2 inch around, which is the original recipe is cocoons, but these I rolled into a ball, which is more like the wedding cookie. So after they're good and coated with the powdered sugar, then we're going to place them on the plate, just like that. And you see the cookies are not browned at all. They're just a very light color, but that's what you want. You don't want them brown. And that's why the temperature is so low for this recipe. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to look for more from the Swanee River Regional Library in the future.